Okay, so NIO stock is performing a particularly dangerous chart pattern, indicating that yes, it could drop more. However, there is still hope for a bullish reaction, and if it reacts properly, we could see NIO flying to much higher levels. The problem is that NIO is still in a very delicate situation, trading below important resistance levels. So in this video, I will share the most important key points we should watch on NIO from here next week in order to prepare ourselves to whatever happens next. My name is Nathan, welcome to the Finance Hydra channel, so let's start our NIO analysis over here. First, well, NIO is relatively bearish. We don't see it losing the main support level at 838, but it is still relatively bearish. What's more, in the daily chart, we see a quite bearish chart pattern over here, a head and shoulders chart pattern, indicating that yes, we could easily drop to lower levels if we actually trigger this pattern, because guys, this pattern was not triggered yet. Maybe it never will. NIO will trigger this head and shoulders chart pattern if it loses $8.38. I'm so sorry, 83 cents. Okay, this is the support level. This is the neckline of this head and shoulders. And if you are bearish on NIO, this is the key point you want to see NIO breaking in order to actually crash again to much lower levels. So if NIO loses $8.83, in my humble opinion, we are going to lose the previous support at 838 down here and potentially resume the bearish bias in the weekly chart, which we're going to talk about later in this video. Right now, is there any hope for NIO? Yes, there is still hope for it. The problem with any bullish thesis on NIO is that it is still under the 21 exponential moving average, which is working as a resistance area right now on NIO. What's more, it feels like the $9.52. That's the key point. That's our ceiling on NIO right now. This key point over here is working as a resistance level on NIO. This week, it did work again as a resistance on March 22, again on March 6, on March 3, on February 27 and February 24. Of course, this key point also acted as a support level over here on February 23 and multiple times in January and December as well. Therefore, $9.52. That's the main resistance levels you want to see NIO breaking if you are really bullish on it. If we actually break 9.52, then NIO is going to trigger. It is going to trigger a bullish pivot point, right? It could trigger this bullish pivot point, and in this scenario, the next technical target is $10.61, which is the previous top level over here. It was a top level over here as well, and it did work as a support level multiple times in February and in January this year as well. Therefore, by breaking 9.52, we are gonna fly to the $10. That's the next technical target on NIO. Of course, if the bull trend, if the bullish bias actually resumes over here, if we see an actual reversal, then maybe NIO could fly even to this purple trend line up here. So it is a quite optimistic scenario. NIO has plenty of upside left. The main problem is this dual resistance area over here, right? We see the 21 EMA, we see 9.52. These key points are making things very, very hard for the bulls. However, NIO is not necessarily bearish right now. It will turn bearish if we lose $8.83. That's the main support level you want to see NIO losing in order for it to actually crash and drop to much lower levels. And of course, if you want to trade with me, remember, my dear friends, check our website, join the top 5% community, options, strategies, premium analysis, model portfolios, and much, much more. I think you guys are not going to regret it. Oh, and by the way, subscribe to our free pick. Every single Friday, I recommend one brand new stock to you guys. So come on, you have absolutely nothing to lose. Check our website. The link is in the description of this video. we recommended many interesting stocks so far. Now, in the weekly chart, in the weekly chart, the situation is quite problematic because NIO is clearly bearish, okay? It is clearly bearish. It is doing lower highs, lower lows, trading below the 21 EMA. The 21 EMA is pointing downwards. We are clearly very bearish. So it is not going to be easy for any bullish thesis to materialize in a scenario like this. A long-term reversal on NIO would be extremely hard and difficult to materialize. It is not going to be easy at all because we would need to see NIO doing a crystal clear bullish structure like a bullish pivot point, a bullish chart pattern like a double bottom chart pattern, an inverted head and shoulders chart pattern. I don't know. It doesn't matter. So far, there's not a single bullish reversal structure. NIO is clearly below many resistance levels, including this purple trend line up here, the 21 EMA, and now the $9.40, which is a previous support level from January this year and the December, November, October, and it is the gap support level from June 2020. Therefore, this is a quite meaningful key point which NIO is trading below right now. This is very problematic. In the end, it seems like the bears are winning this battle so far. Again, of course, there is still hope. NIO could react, but so far, there is not a single sign indicating that NIO is going to react. We don't see any crystal clear bottom formation in this area. In the weekly chart, we see nothing but bearish patterns. Last week, it did a quite powerful bearish candlestick pattern, completely rejecting the previous bullish pattern from March 27th week over here. So in the end, it feels like we saw a Twin Towers candlestick pattern in this area just below the 21 EMA. So this is a very problematic situation, okay? NIO is not going anywhere unless if it breaks the main resistance levels it has in the daily and in the weekly chart as well. For now, let's just keep your eyes open because yes, it could trigger this head and shoulders. It feels like we're gonna trigger this head and shoulders, losing $8.83. Let's keep your eyes open around this crystal clear support level. And if you're still here, hey, hello, subscribe to this channel. You probably liked the content, am I right? So hey, why not join our community? Check my website. The link is in the description of this video. Thank you very much for your audience, my dear friends. Stay safe. See you guys next week.